What was sent to you by Davido and their group and their this thing is an AI something.
In that video, you were speaking after people had been killed.
I can hear you now.
In Elisha, and you appear to say that if accord members were seen in the area before election day, it is killing. So what exactly did you mean by if we see them, it is killing? And can you explain why a reasonable listener should interpret that as a reference to votes rather than physical violence?
I spoke in Yoruba, and unfortunately many of you did not understand the parables in Yoruba. I told them we started the story from February 2025, local government elections. 4 of my people were killed, while 16 had bullet wounds on their bodies. Till today, nobody was arrested. And the same government was running up and down, dancing. In April 2025, there was another massive killing of 4 people, including another. There was this serial killer called Solomon Adefioye, called Solo Iwara. That one has been killing on the pretext of courtesy. He was an eye. He would go to town, would shoot a lot of people, like 10. See the bodies up and down, we run to Iwara bush. Then later he was admitted into the government state house. Nobody arrested him.
Allow me to butt in for a minute. It's important that we state clearly on this program that there are many allegations you are making that we cannot independently substantiate. I would like us to focus on your video that has gone viral and give you the opportunity to explain to Osun people what you meant. Because if you say you meant defeating Accord at the polls, the question tonight is, do you accept that given the tension in Elisha, those words could have been interpreted by your supporters as a call for reprisal? Can you please address that tonight?
It's not now. The reprisal is during voting. What I said, after killing 12 people alone today, by these same people, by this Solo Iwara, masterminded by all these people I'm mentioning. You people don't know what is the value of children. When you people die, it is with parents that we are weeping. I'm a father, and I have my own child. Demola has his own children here, in either here and there, being covered by security. Anybody who loses his child will know the pains. When I got to the Oba's palace today, I led my people there to protest to the Oba. That last night we lost 3. Through this solo, early this morning they have killed and they ran into the bush. No single arrest was made.
Right.
Within 2 years.
Senator.
Nobody killed. As soon as they killed them, they were on to cover under
Senator,
the security of the State House.
Just let me get your thoughts on this as well because of the time on the news. Governor Adeleke is now calling for your arrest. He says he's spoken to the Inspector General of Police about the viral video. Do you agree your choice of words was insensitive and it deserves police investigation given the turn of events in the build-up to this election?
Something, what was sent to you by Davido and their group and their this thing is an AI something. So that's what I've said as the senator of the people that is in pain. So that's my own.
All right. Good place to leave it. Senator Fadahunsi is the senator representing Osun East Senatorial District in Osun State. Thank you for your time.
So guys, why be saying only Nigeria when man talk finish? When the other populace gonna raise the matter up because say na AI. This man will be senator, so you say anybody wey come outside for the vote, say you go buy am. Later now you go change man. See, I love this man so much. Ademola Adeleke, the governor for Osun State, I love them so much. So I take action. You wait, say you want to buy person, you instantly the matter go court. See now so things to the work. You know say When you force say you do the cool, you don't want to take action, and they make all these people they see oversee person finish. Just imagine. Because say when I say the party or the man they you don't win already. No, APC wants by their up their means. You know like bad person or anything happen. We don't say ring no work now. I can only say now bad person. See, it's a big shame. It's a big shame to a political party in Nigeria. Because say the other opponents, I don't know, say don't win already. Now bypass you, now rig the election. Beggar, see the hand where this Osun State they follow up now. Make all governors, make everybody put on together and listen. They follow up so that Tinubu must go. Make it happen. Make Tinubu go sit down. Because this country, they don't worst. See, the country the worst. Some of the worst country so far. The worst regime. The worst regime. To eat 2 square meals a day now is a big problem.
Gentlemen of the press, I call you today for a briefing on 2 major developments on the Osun political landscape. We have credible reports that a police signal has arrived in Osun directing immediate arrest of Accord party leaders. We also know the directive includes that they should be taken to Abuja immediately and should not be released until Monday. I have spoken to the Inspector General of Police about the reported directive to arrest Accord party leaders. But I am appealing to him that this, if this development is, if it is true, it is illegal and present Nigeria as a lawless country. Arresting Accord party leaders on the eve of an election amount to police helping and assisting the APC Osun to rig the election. I task the Inspector General of Police to issue a statement to assure Nigerians that no order has been given to arrest Accord party leaders in Osun State. It is illegal and a threat to democracy for Accord party leaders to be arrested on the eve of an election on trumped up charges. It is disturbing that we have over 62 Accord party leaders held in illegal police detention without any charges against them, including one of our party candidates, Alaba Bubola.
Nigeria's problem is Nigeria's constitution. Now, Nigeria claims to be practicing federalism, but we have a system where too much power is concentrated in the presidency. The constitution of Nigeria contradicts itself. So according to Section 5, subsection 2 of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the executive powers of the states are vested in the governor of that state. So in other words, constitutionally, the governor of the state is the head of the executive arm of that state. Now let's look at what is happening in Osun State. Adeleke is raising alarm that, there are alleged plans to arrest some of the party members on the eve of the election. And this makes it very confusing. But this is a version where the Nigerian Constitution of Federalism becomes very difficult for you to even explain. So imagine you as the chief executive officer of a state. You're carrying out all the responsibility of that state. When it happens, like there's kidnapping and all that, we all talk about the state government taking action. But at the same time, certain security agencies can take certain actions within your territory, and this might make your own operational authority limited, and most times you cannot intervene. When we go to Section 5, like we mentioned, subsection 2, it gives the governor the executive power over the state. But at the same time, Section 214 of that same constitution expressly provides that no other police force shall be established for the federation or any part of it. Then hold that thought. Then when you go down to Section 215, the contradiction now becomes even more confusing. Now, Section 215 now allows the governors to give lawful directions to the commissioners of police when it concerns area of maintenance of public safety and security within that state. 2 provisions we've read, plus the first one, 3. Now, but at the same time, this provision now allows the commissioner of police to now refer the matter to the president or the minister authorized by the president before carrying out the direction given by the state governor. So now you tell the state governors, give directions to the commissioner of police. But you don't tell the commissioner of police, the state governors are not the final line of command. Refer to the president or whoever the president appoints before you take out the action of the state governors. Just imagine that. You give them power, you limit their powers. So, when it comes to matters involving the police operation in Osun State and in other states, but right now concentrating on Osun election, it is important for us to understand that there's a command structure that is getting instruction from Aso Rock. So when we talk about federalism, we are not practicing it in Nigeria. Because federalism is supposed to be the ability for us to distribute powers between different levels of the government. How then do we say we are practicing federalism? But when we have insecurity, we turn around and ask the governors, you're the chief security of the state. So, chief security officer with which operational command? You now place the responsibility on the governor's head. Then you place the corresponding authority in the president's hands. And this is why the 1999 Constitution of Nigeria should be thrown away, because we have a bigger structural problem. Section 5 tells you, the governor, oh, you're the executive governor, you have the responsibility. Section 214 tells you, no, you do not own the police force. Section 215 reminds you that, see, the police command operating within this state, they still all belong to Abuja. And now what I'm expecting you guys to say is, yes, that's why we need the state police. I agree with you, but I don't agree with you. With the state policing, nothing will change. That is my own personal opinion at this point. Because with the state policing, don't forget that the federal still has that national level oversight over them. That means the state policing will still report to the federal police. There's a safeguard that is in place for reporting. And the federal still controls the state police, if that makes sense. But at the end of the day, the 1999 Constitution may have been designed to meet the realities or even interests of a particular time. But there's something we often miss out when we are trying to create powerful systems. We may be able to design this structure, but you cannot guarantee who will inherit its powers. So the authority you concentrate today may be exercised by someone you never intended to empower. It is a truth at a time. Take care and have a nice day.